Okay guys, so this is my loofah harvest. I harvested everything when the temperature was supposed to get under 40. Loofahs don't do well in the cold. The vines were dying off. So I decided to just cut my losses and see what I would get. These were my first two. These two completely grew completely, died off, dried. So these were the first two I got. Now, I'm willing to bet that a lot of these, like these guys here, probably aren't going to be, I'm assuming that these guys are probably gonna be good. There's a couple more, but a lot of these I don't think are gonna have loofah inside. Like this one's really heavy, and I don't know, you can tell that these were gonna be really nice and big. It was very late in the season. I wanna say it was like September when all these guys finally sprouted. And I think part of it was just that it was so hot, right? Like they didn't wanna start blooming and flowering again until after that heat. So these might be a complete loss, but we're gonna see. Okay, so these, completely dry ones. Oh, there's loofah in there. Now, oh look, seeds. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Okay. Now these guys have mature seeds, a lot of seeds. Look at that. Seeds everywhere. Anybody need loofah seeds? See what we've got. Like loofah. Let's see. Let's get the seeds out of the way. We're gonna have a big old mess to clean up here when we're all done. So it's my understanding that letting them go all the way and then drying them out completely is the way to go. It's almost like a package. Gosh, guys, would you just look at that? A loofah. Let's cut it open. Let's cut it open and see the center. Now, if you follow me, you'll know that I make cannabis soap, and my idea was to make So we've got some seed pieces in here that we'll probably have to, looks like the seed skins. So I will be, having to rinse these out. But look, it's loofah. So my idea is to cut them into about pieces this big and then put them down in a soap, right? And you'll have loofah soap. So let's get through the rest of these and see what we end up with. Now this one broke open on the bottom naturally, and that's where all the seeds came out. So you can get a finger in there. Oh, look at there. All right. Another loofah. Look at that. All right. Okay, so at the very least, we have two. Now, I'm gonna assume that this one is, man, these probably aren't gonna be ready. So, let's see. Yep, see? So you can tell that the loofah is not mature in there, right? So I think all these are probably gonna be a bust. But, you know, maybe not this one. Let's see. Oh no, that one might, well, yeah, you can see how it's trying to form in there and how if we probably had another month, all these would look like this, right? They'd be dried out on the inside. So, no big deal, no big deal. These are all probably, you know, they're kind of heavy. I might keep these ones and see if they'll dry out into something, but I think the rest of these are probably not gonna end up being much of a loofah. Just curious, this one's pretty, yeah, see? And you can see how when they're younger, there's no sponge there, right? It's just, see? So you can see how it goes from being immature to teenager and then to a complete loofah, okay? And then if you didn't know, like when they're this size, you can cook them and eat them, kind of like, some people say it's a cross between like zucchini and cucumber. So when you get them small and new like this, you can eat them, they are edible. From what I understand, it is kind of bitter, so. All right, well, Loofah Harvest 2023. Looks like this is gonna be all we're gonna get, but that's okay. We've got plenty of seeds to plant and try again next year. If you need seeds, let me know. I've got plenty. I'll see you guys next time.